So you want to learn data structures, but you don't know where to start and how to start and what resources to follow. So yes, I am here for you. I will tell you each and everything properly here in this data structure roadmap. So let's get started. So how to learn data structure? So for that you have to follow a good course. You must follow a good course on the YouTube or on Udemy or on any other platform if you want to learn data structure properly. Other than that, what you can do is you can watch my handwritten DSA notes that are very useful for your university exams also, as well as for learning the data structures, because I had explained each and everything in that I will show you in the end, that from where you can access that. And after that, you can watch our 10 plus DSA manual driven programs. And other than that, so many more programs that I had made for you all in C++ language. So let's start with our roadmap. So first of all, we have to see the overview of DSA, that what is DSA. So for that, I had made the notes also. You can see the notes here. So here I had given some overview of DSA. First of all, like what is null pointer in C, C++, and then diagonal pointer, and then definition of pivot notation, and then pointers, how to manage the pointers, how to manage the address of the memory, how to see these things, and then so many more questions like garbage collection, algorithm, and the need of data structures. So these are all the basics of that. So you can see these things in my data structure notes where I had explained everything very properly. And after that, we have basic terminologies of data structure that you can see it here, like what is data structure, and then what are data types, and then what is abstract data type, and then what is complexity of an algorithm, what is algorithm, and then different type of complexities. And after that, different type of more things are there that are used for evaluating the stability of data structure. And other than that, measuring the efficiency of an algorithm. And asymptotic notation is very important for that. So you can see in my notes, I am explaining my roadmap along with my notes. So you can see here and you can read the things and you will understand each and everything very properly. And after that, you can see what is static data structure, what is dynamic data structure, and linear data structures, and the types of data structure. You can see it here. So what are these? These are all about the basic terminologies of data structure. And after that, we have data structure operations, like what is traversing, what is insertion, what is deletion, what is searching, what is sorting. That you can also find in my notes. That what are the operations that we can perform on the data structure. So let me see it here. Where are the notes of that? So you can see it here. I had discussed everything here, like what is traversing of that, what is insertion at end at a given location or at the starting. Other than that, we also have deletion also, and searching operation also, sorting operation also, merging operation also. So all these operations are necessary to understand that how these operations are performed, what is that operation that you can perform on the data structure. So that is about the data structure operations. And then you have to learn is what is algorithm, that I have shown you in the notes. You can learn from that, that what is algorithm, how we can make it. And after that, time and space complexity. I'd also explained each and everything about that time and space complexity in that notes. You have seen it already. And after that, there are asymptotic notations that I had told you in the notes. So these are the basic things that you have to learn before learning any data structure. And after that, here is the array data structure. So you have to start with the data structure. So first data structure will be your array data structure. You can see it here. And this is our array data structure. I had given some general definition of that and how it is performing the operations about that memory representation. And then I have given the 2D arrays, and then how arrays are represented like row major or column major, how it are represented in memory, and then what is matrix, and these things I had shown here. And other than that, I had also shown the algorithms of that how we can traverse an array. Traverse means we have to visit each and every item of that array. And after that, how we can insert the array, and then how we can delete the array. So I had given the algorithms of that. And if you want to see the programs of that I will tell you in the end, that where you will find the programs. So this is about the arrays that I had shown it here. And other than that, I had also shown that how we can search in the array. We have two types, linear search and binary search. And binary search is very important to learn. So these are the things related to the array that you have to learn the data structure of the array. And then you have to perform the programs also. So after that, we have searching in array that I had shown you in the notes. And after that, we have linear search that I had also shown. Linear means one by one you will search the item in the array. And after that, there is binary search. What is binary search? You will first of all search the middle element, and then you will see if the element is matching. Then you will just return the middle element. Otherwise, you will just go to the upper bound of that, or you will go to the lower bound of that. This will reduce the time complexity. So this binary search is very important for you. So you have to learn binary search by giving a proper attention on that and then solving the problems of that. After that, we have sorting in array, that how we can sort in the array. That I had also made the programs of that I will show you in the end, that where you will find that. And after that, you can see it here, bubble sort, selection sort, insertion sort, merge sort, quick sort. There are so many sortings that we can do that I had shown in the notes also, but that are in the end. Let me just go through the pages. Let me search if I get that thing. This is the sorting module where you can see how we can sort, we can search, and we can do hashing. So here I had explained different type of sortings here. And after that, each and every sorting I had explained properly by telling its process, that how it is being processing, how the steps are going on, by giving one example also. So you can see it here, insertion sort, and then their advantages, then selection sort, and then we have selection sort example, and then we have merge sort also, and then we have radix sort also, and then we have bubble sort also. So every type of sorting is given here. So you can read the notes and you can understand it very well. And if you want the programs, that I will tell you in the end, that from where to find the programs of them and how you can practice that programs. So this is about the sorting. And then we have here stack data structure. So after array data structures and its operations like traversing, inserting, searching, sorting, etc., you have to start with the stack data structure. So let me show you the notes on the stack data structure also, like what you have to learn in there, what you have to understand in there. So you can see it as stack operations. First of all, you will know about what is stack, and then operations of stack, like traversal of stack, insertion of stack, and deletion also in the stack. So let me open my notes here. So where I have stacks. So you can see there I explain very properly what is stack, the proper diagrams of that, by proper representation of that. And after that, you can see how we can push, how we can pop. These are the operations that we can do in the stack. Push means inserting, pop means deleting, and traversing means we have to just see each and every element of the stack. So you can also see the algorithms of that. I had explained very properly. Here are the algorithms of pushing also, popping also. So you can do it with arrays also, and you can do it with linked list also. I had given the algorithms of linked list also. So I will tell you, you have to learn linked list also. When you will learn linked list, then you can do these stacks with linked list also. So this is about the stack, and here you can see so many more things that you can do in the stack, like algorithms, recursive algorithms, reversing a string, that you can do in the stacks. Arithmetic expressions you can solve in the stack, fix notation, Polish notation, reverse Polish notation. These are some things that you can do in the stacks. And other than that, you can see the examples of that how I'm evaluating these expressions here. So each and everything is shown here in my notes, so you can learn it very properly. So after stack operations, you have to learn about the queue data structure. So what is queue? Like stack is one upon one. So what it is just a structure where one thing is happening and then another thing is happening and then another thing is happening. So everything is going at the top, one after another. But in queue, what is happening? It is a line where first person is there and then second person is there and then third person is there. So this is our queue data structure. It follows first in first out process. Like first person has came here, so first person will go out, and it means that first person has inserted and then first person will be deleted from this thing. So this is the concept of queue here. So you can also find my notes of queue also. So you have to just visit my notes here. You can see here I started with the queue data structure here. You can see what is queue and then how we can represent it in the memory. So I had shown it here with the diagram, with the memory representation in array also and linked list also, that we can implement in both ways, in array also and in linked list also. And then we also have operations of queue, like in queue, dequeue, is empty, is full. In queue means insertion, dequeue means deletion, is empty means checking whether it is empty or not, and is full means checking whether it is full or not. So these are the operations of that. You can also see it here. Here also, traversal, insertion, deletion. These are the three operations that are very important and are very necessary to learn. So after that, you can also see insertion in the queue. I explained each and every algorithm of that insertion and deletion using array and using linked list also. So you have to just read them and then understand them, and programs will be provided to you. And after understanding stack and queue, you must understand that what is difference between them, and that I had also explained here, along with the applications of that. So you can also learn from there. And different types of queue I had also explained here. You can see circular queue, priority queue, D queue. So there are so many queues that you can also learn here. So this will not only help you in learning data structure, but it will also help you to pass your exams with flying colors. And after that, what we have, that is circular queue that I had shown you in the notes, that we also have the circular queue also and priority queue also. So these are the things that you have to learn in the queue data structure. And after that, what we have, that is linked list. Linked list is like one element is here and then another element is here, but they are linked together by a pointer. You can see it. Here there will be a pointer that will point to this linked list, that will give the address of this linked list. And then here the data will be present, and here one pointer will be present that will link to this linked list. So this is our concept of linked list. So you can learn the array data structure. Afterwards, you can learn linked list also. And afterwards, you can start with this stack data structure and queue data structure also. Because if you want to implement them in the linked list, so first of all, you have to learn the linked list. You can also learn linked list first of all. And after that, you can start with the stack and queue. But stack and queue are very simple ones and easy ones. That's why. But stack and queue are very simple and easy ones. That's why I had placed it first before the linked list. So you can do it with the arrays also. That's why I had placed it before the linked list. So now we have to start with the linked list. So what are linked list operations? That are traversal, insertion, and deletion. That are very major important operations on that. So let me show you the notes of this also. So here are the notes of the linked list. Let me open them. So you can see it here. There are the notes of linked list. First of all, I had explained what the advantages of linked list over the arrays. That what will be the advantages, that why I'll be using linked list instead of the arrays. And then I had explained about linked list in detail. You can see it here, linked list and their memory representation also. And after that, I had started with operations also. That was traversing and searching also I had included here. That is searching. So you can search also, you can sort also. I had also included that over here also. You can see traversing algorithm is there, searching algorithm is there, searching in the sorted is also there. And then I have over here algorithms to insert and delete also, that you can insert at beginning also, in between also, and in the end also. So each and every algorithm is given here. You will read it and you can understand it. Other than that, we have deletion also here. Deletion in linked list. So you can understand it with the example and then the algorithm. And you can also make the program that I will tell you in the end of the video. So write operation is also there. We can write in the linked list. And there are so many more things here, like binary search can be performed in the linked list that I had shown you here. And after that, we have more concept of linked list, that is types of linked list. So types of linked list are single linked list, doubly linked list, circular linked list, and circular doubly linked list. And one more type I had shown it here is header linked list. That is not anything else, just a header is given. So you can see this thing also and some more types also. So I will show you the types here. So you can see here, first of all, single linked list I have shown here with the operations that we can perform on them. And then I have shown you the doubly linked list also. You can see various operations on doubly linked list, what is doubly linked list, etc. And then we also have here, that is insertion, deletion, and many more things in the doubly linked list, along with the memory representation of that. And then how we can write the algorithm for that doubly linked list. So doubly linked list is nothing. You also have the start pointer and the end pointer, mean to say that it will point to the next linked list also, and the next linked list will point to next linked list as well as the previous linked list that where it is present. So this is the concept of the doubly linked list. And other than that, we have circular linked list also, circular doubly linked list also. I think I had also done something of that in my notes. So after that, what we have? After that, we have tree data structure. So what is tree data structure? Let me show you in my notes. So here we have the notes of tree data structure. So I had explained here what is tree and then what is B tree and various terminologies related to the trees. You can see it here, the tree data structure. So tree is like a form of tree, one node and then another nodes and then another nodes of that. So it is forming a tree here. So this is our tree data structure, and these are the terminologies related to the tree data structure. You can see it here. And afterwards we have here types of binary tree also. And what are the types of binary tree? And what is the binary tree that you have to learn? So there are the types like complete, perfect, balanced binary tree, unbalanced binary tree, and representation of binary tree. That's how we can represent it in the form of linked list. And I had shown you the memory representation also, and sequential representation also in the form of the array, that how we can represent it in the form of the array. And then we have the operations of that. So you can see there The most important operations are traversal, insertion, and deletion. Other than that, there is searching, sorting, etc. So you can see it here. First of all, I'll explain what are traversing techniques of the tree. You can see it here. Pre-order traversal, and then post-order and in-order traversal, along with their algorithms here and steps also that how we can traverse them. And I had also shown you the diagrams that how we are traversing them. So these are very important notes that you can learn from it very properly. So these are very premium notes for you. You can learn everything from here very properly. You have to just learn these notes. You have to just read these notes. And if you are following any course, then it will be very easy for you to understand this thing. Otherwise, if you're just reading them and making the programs, then it will be also easy for you. So here are some applications related to the binary tree that you can construct the binary tree like this also. Like this equation is given. According to this, you can construct a binary tree here. So this type of questions come in your exams. So you can learn it from here. That how you can do these things. That explain each and everything here properly. So these are some things that you can see here. Other than that, I had also explained some different type of binary trees that you can see here. That we have different type of binary trees here. First of all, binary tree, that is simple binary tree. Then binary search tree, and then threaded tree, and then ABL tree, and then B and B plus trees. So I'd explained each and everything here. First of all, threaded binary tree, and then we have the binary search tree, BST, that is binary search tree, and also its operations here. That how we can search in that, how we can traverse in that, how we can insert in that, how we can delete in that. Program related to that, I will show you in the end. And after that, we have this thing also, the tree with the child, tree without child, how we can insert it, how we can delete it. We can see it here from the notes also with the algorithm of that, and how we can make the binary search tree by just watching the numbers of that. I will also explain that thing here. And after that, the recursive procedures in binary search tree. And then we have the ABL tree. You had seen here, ABL tree type is there. You can also see that here, that what is ABL tree and insertion in that. And then we have the rotation of that, that we can do the rotations in the tree. In ABL tree, you can do the rotations. What is ABL tree? It is a balanced tree. It will balance the amount of that. You can see it there. 1, -1, -1, 0. This is the balancing of the tree. So you can read this thing and you can understand this. So here you can rotate the things. That is LL rotation, LR rotation, RR rotation. Different type of rotations are there that are very important to learn. You can understand them. After that, you have able tree applications also, that where it is used. After that, you have B tree. You had seen here B tree. You have to learn BP plus trees. So I had also explained what that is and what is B tree, what is B plus tree, what are the properties of that. So everything you can see it here in my notes. And other than that, now let's see what more things you can learn. So next is here hashing. So before hashing, I had explained here about the heaps also. So you can learn the heaps also. Heap is also very important data structure related to the trees. So you can see the heaps also here. And after heaps, what we will get there is that is our hashing. So let me open my hashing notes here. So what you have to learn is now hashing. After trees, you have to learn hashing. What is hashing? You will see in my notes. So here we have the hashing notes. So what is hashing? You can see it here, that we will use a hash function, and a key and the hash function will generate a hash that will store a value. And say a hash will tell us that where the value is stored in the table. So this concept is known as the hashing. So you can see here how the hashing is performed. I had explained properly here with the notes, and also the types of hash functions that you use and the techniques of hash functions, that how you can use the hash functions, how you can make the hash functions. Like there is division method, and then mid square method, and then folding method. And explain the example also of that. Here below you can see the examples, and above I had explained the formulas of that with a description of that. So this is all the hashing, and then some different type of techniques of hashing and types of things that you can do in the hashing. So I'll explain these things properly here. And after that hashing, what you have to do is graph data structure. So yes, graph data structure is very important data structure that you have to learn. So I had just given some simple description of graphs here, not very properly, but just a little description that will make you able to start with the graphs. So I had shown you here what is graph. Like there are two things that are very important in that, traversing techniques in graph. So first of all, you can see it here, what is graph. Like it has a vertex, it has an edge. This is a type of graph, you can see it here. And after that, you can see types of graph, that is directed, undirected, and then complete, connected, tree graph, label graph, multi graph. There are so many types of graph. So you have to see the types of graphs, so you can learn about the graphs also, that how we can represent them also. You can see here that how we can represent the graph, linked representation also, and then array representation also. Each and everything is explained here very properly. And then applications of graph also. And then the main thing that I was telling you about, that is this one. Graph traversing techniques that are very important. First is breadth first search, and second is depth first search. So these are the most important things that you have to learn. You can see that I had explained what is breadth first search with proper example of that by showing the table of that, and also the steps that how we can perform the breadth first search, or you can say algorithm of that, and how we can do it in the queue data structure. And after that, I had also explained about the depth first search here. So you can see about the depth first search with its diagram, with its memory representation, with steps also. So you can learn these two things also here. So this is very important. Then I had shown you little thing that is minimum spanning tree, that what it is. So these are the things that you can learn in the data structure. And then what? End of all the main concepts of the data structure. Now what? Then you will learn each and everything of the data structure. Then what you have to do is we have to solve the problem. It is not like that you can't solve problems along with that. Yes, you can solve problems along with that. Like you had started array, you can start solving the problems along with that. Then you have started linked list, then you will start solving the problems of linked list also. But if you have ended each and every concept of data structure, and then you think I'm able to do each and everything very properly, then it is time to solve the problems on Lead Code, on CodeChef, on CodePoses, on any other website, coding website that you will. So this is about the data structure, and now 10 plus manual driven program where you will find and what it is and what is in that manual driven program. So now let me show you that thing. So let me just open my GitHub profile where you can see my manual driven programs. So let me search it here, Infotech Programmer, and then it will just reach out to my GitHub. So let me see where is my GitHub. This is my GitHub. So you can see it here. So it is loading. So here you can see it in the repositories. So in repository, you can see DSA manual driven program CPP. So you can find my C++ data structure programs here. And not only C++ program, but now I'm doing data structures in Java. So you can also find my data structure Java programs here in data structure in Java. You can see it as 6 stars are there, one fork is there. So you can also give a star and fork this, and you can learn from here. Everything is properly arranged in this repository. Everything is arranged properly. You can see here. I'm just learning one by one. First of all, condition and looping problems, and then function problems, then array problems, then linear search problems, then binary search problems, then sorting problems, then string problems. And now I will upload some more problems like recursive problems. And there's so many more problems that I will do. And then I will also upload the programs on that. So you can see here, like function problem, there are so many problems here, and so many problems that I had solved in the leak code that I had written here. Like you can see it at interview level problems that I had solved some of the problems, like find the peak element in the mountain array. You can see there is the problem statement that I had commented out here, and after that I had solved that problem statement here. So you can see and solve the problems in data structure by watching my this repository, that is data structure in Java. And other than that, if you are a beginner and if you want to learn the data structure in C++, then you can find this repository, that is this one, DSA manual driven programs CPP. Here each and every program from starting to till end according to our roadmap path explained here and written here. Like first of all, let me show you. First of all, there is S1 Fibo manual driven .cpp. Mean to say that here all the programs related to the Fibonacci series are there. A manual driven program will be there. Like a menu will be given, you have to just enter a number and then operation will be performed. Like you can perform Fibonacci series like this. You can see last element of Fibonacci series, last digit of that, and sum of that, and then there are so many more things. So this is just a basic of that you can learn in the data structure. And after that, second it is here is, let me see where is the second one, this one. So let me open this. So what it is? Array manual driven program. So this is about the array. You can see it here. You can see traversing an array, sorting in array, linear search, binary search, unsorted array in beginning, insert element in unsorted array, and insert element in unsorted array at given location. There are so many things, deletion also at a particular location also, creating a unique elements in array also. There are so many problems that I had solved in this single program. So what it is happening is there is a different separate function of that. For traversing I had made separate function, for sorting I had made separate function, For linear search, I had made separate function. For binary search, I had made separate function. And when you will run this program, you can perform each and everything on your output side. So this is my second menu-driven program, that is array one. And now third one is there. So third one is a linked list. So in linked list, you can see it here. Insertion, searching, deletion. This is there in the linked list. And after that, fourth one is there. Fourth one is of the double A linked list. Double A linked list. How you can perform operations is double A linked list. So you can see here insertion, deletion, display of that, deleting at the particular location. Everything is performed there. And after that, I have stack data structure also as 5 stack add menu return.cpp. Mean to say that everything of the stack with the array data structure is here. Like you can insert, delete, display, check the stack is full or empty by using the array data structure. So here I had used the array data structure. And if you want to perform it in the linked list data structure, so I had also that one here as 6 stack ll menu driven dot cpp. Mean to say that linked list. I used linked list here in the stack operations. You can see it here, node, and then this arrow like this. This will represent the pointer property of that. Like I am using here the pointer, and it is pointing to another thing. So this is about the linked list here. That I am using linked list in my stacks. And then similarly, I have the queue also, queue in the array form and queue in the linked list form, and then I have the priority queue also. And now you may say where are the tree data structure programs? So let me see where is that. So there is in the 10th you can see there is a sorting algorithm, or each and every sorting algorithm I had expressed there, like main algorithms like insertion sort, selection sort, and bubble sort algorithms are there, whose programs I had made here, whose functions I had made there. And now we will see the tree data structure, that is this one, 11th, binary tree menu driven programs. So here you can see creating a tree, traversing a tree in order, pre-order, and post-order. So each and everything I had done here by properly representing a menu-driven program. So these are the things that you can find and you can learn what you have to do. You have to just follow my notes here. Mm, You have to follow my notes here, these notes, and along with that, you have to perform these practicals by writing the code. And some basic problems are also there, like point changing problem, factorial problem, and there are so many more problems. So these are for the beginners. If you want to learn that infrastructure, you can start with this one. C++ programs will be there. So this is about my programs, and now you will know about these programs also. And after that, 100 plus data structure problems of Java. So that I had also shown you here. You can see it here. This one, data structure in Java. I had shown you that you can learn from there also. I started from here, and I will end till the tree data structure. I am guaranteeing you I will learn. I'm learning, and time by time I am just uploading here my programs. So this is about my notes. This is about my GitHub repository. So you can start it and you can fork it and you can just use it for your own purpose. And after that, we have detailed data structure notes that I had shown you here. This one, detailed data structure note of 120 pages. So where you will find that? You will find that on my Telegram channel. You can see it here. I had written on my Telegram channel. So let me open my Telegram channel where you can find these programs. You all had came from Telegram channel, I think so. But let me still open my Telegram channel. So you can see it here. Recently, I had uploaded my data structure roadmap here and data structure notes also. So what you have to do is you have to just find it. You have to search it. Data DSA notes, I think. Yes, DSA you can search, or you can search here data structure and algorithm notes. So you will find them here. You can see data structure notes made by me. Hope it will help you in the exams and clear your concepts. So you can pick up the notes from here, data structure notes. Otherwise, what we have to do is, so I recently uploaded my notes. So you can see notes, and below the notes I had uploaded a data structure and algorithm notes, copyright ITB.pd. So you can download these notes from here, and then you can learn the data structure from here. So this was all about our notes here. And after that, best YouTube channel if you want to learn the data structure. So I have also the best YouTube channels for you that I can recommend you, that from where I am learning also. So that is, first of all, if you want to learn data structure in Java, then you have the channel that is Kunal Kushwaha. Let me just search it out here. Kunal Kushwaha. I don't know the spellings, but let me search first. So this is the YouTube channel of Kunal Kushwaha here. You can see here. He's performing everything very well. He's explaining each and everything very well. And I am understanding it very well. That's why I am saying you that he will explain each and everything very well. It is in English language. If you want to learn in English language, you can just go with videos of Kunal Kushwaha. What you have to do is you have to go in playlist section and you have to access this playlist. Java plus DSA plus interview preparation course. So this is the best course, I think so. And other than that, we have the code help. So this is for the C++ lovers. The person who is doing data structure in C++, they can take help of the code help. So let me search here code help. So code help channel is by Labbaba. You can see it here. Playlist, and here in the playlist we will find the data structures here. Ongoing C++ placement data structure course. So this is the best course for the C++ lovers. The those who want to learn data structure in C++ can learn from it. But this is in Hindi language. So those who want to learn in Hindi language, they can learn from here. Other than that, if you want to learn in English language, so you can also search it there, DSA English course, and you will find so many videos here. The best one I can recommend is pre-code camp video. You can watch it and you can just learn the data structure from here. If you really want to solve the problems, you can go with the Kunal Kushwaha for Java and Code Health for C++ language. So this was all about the data structure roadmap. So thanks for watching. If you like our work, then please support us by like, comment, share on our YouTube videos with your friends, and please give one subscribe. So I hope you like this video. Now we will meet you in the next video. Till then, keep learning, keep